Oops. February 13th, 2024. It's 5:31 p.m. It's a little crack opening right there. Right at the ridge of the mountains. I was just barely able to get it. Other than that, the opening right above it just opened up. And guess what? It's orange. Should be yellow. But that's okay. I'll take the orange for right now. The moon's getting hazed over. It's like an angled smiley face, which it'll be a smiley face by the time it sets tonight. And it's setting to the west, where as the sun is not, because of the orbit of the moon and the moon libration. Because we live on a round planet. Anybody ever got a telescope or see amateurs film Jupiter? You can literally see the moons hit the edge of Jupiter and they go around the backside and disappear. That's not indicative of a flat world or a flat universe. So, yeah. And look how it pulled. I have not moved the camera. It's pulled to the right. This thing's going down to the right because the Earth has got a wobble to it. And everybody knows. You know that the world wobbles. It'll wobble back up to around 5 to 7 degrees, almost perfectly standing up. That's when we get summer here in the Northern Hemisphere. When it falls back down to the 23, and NASA said we're down to like 28, 29 degree tilt. We've tilted more than normal. That yes, and then it's pulsating because the sun is like just barely giving it to me. Because of the wobble. So when we wobble to the 23 degrees to 29 degrees, the southern hemisphere has summer and we have winter because the sun beats more on the bottom half of the earth. If you guys can't figure that one out, there's a lot of people. There's a guy in Australia that proves it with a little camera on a motorcycle helmet. The motorcycle helmet represents the earth. He looks at the moon on the top of the earth and he just slides the camera down, and lo and behold, the moon flips the opposite direction. That's called a working model. Plain and simple, cut and dry. If you can't understand that, there's pretty much no hope for you. You're stuck in flat world. Let's check out the moon if it hasn't disappeared. Ooh, it's actually a little bit clearer. Let's check it out. So there it is. I'll darken it up just a skosh. That's probably where I'm going to go with it. Let's go down. Here we go. So I thought I was going to get it right there, but instead I got it down here, right at the edge. This was all covered up and then it just opened. I was like, oh, I missed it. And then right there, that little line. Let me back this out a little bit. Right there, that's where I just got the sunset. So the sun was over here. Boom, 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 boom. It's moving this way. So it is heading north for summer. It's going to be an early spring. And that's just the way it is. Some weird looking stuff. Sierra Nevada mountains, northeast. That way would be Lake Tahoe, South Lake Tahoe. This is east. Way over there on the other, over by the mountains before you hit Nevada, that is Yosemite National Forest and Park Services, Parks, Recreation. So, south, and then you've got the moon. Oops. Then you got the moon, which rises and goes like this. But now its orbit is changing. It's going this way. It's going to set about right here to where I might be able to get it between the barn. And that's about it. I'm going to leave this at that. That's all I can get right now. You get the little birdies. They're so cool. Love nature. What do we got here? low flyer. At least he's over 500 feet. Sometimes they'll literally go right over this barn. It's crazy. I've already measured. This barn is 85.5 feet tall. So when they fly literally to where I could throw an orange and hit their tire, that's a little too low for my taste. That's all I got to say. Look at this. It's not no roll clouds. All right, let's grab the moon. There we go. Now, if I can grab it without this overcast coming, because it's supposed to have scattered showers, I'll try it a little bit later. But yeah, this is supposed to be where the crescent is. It should be facing to the right, and it should be the little corners that look like little horns from the smiley face, the edges. Those should be vertical all day, all day, all the time. And then you have this. This goes on all day long. All day long. It just started up. I saw it over there, a little dark plane right by the cloud underneath the little bit under the moon, and now this is what you get. All right, that's gonna do it. Let me just drop down right here. If I do get the moon, let's see here. It might be right through there. See that? I might get the moon like right up in there. All right, peace out. Come on, give it to me.